over the weekend, it was announced that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have ended their 9-month romance and have decided to just be friends. In response to the news, Kanye West took to Instagram and shared a post with a fake news headline that read, "Skeet Davidson dead at 28. We all can't forget the constant harassment Kanye was accused of once Kim's relationship with Pete began. In the past, Kanye has threatened Pete on multiple occasions, even one instance where he showed a figure that resembles Pete getting decapitated in one of his music videos. Many criticized Kanye's actions at the time, including D.L. Hughley, who didn't appreciate Kanye's harassment of Kim. Today we have our comedy hype analyst, Capone and Pierre, calling into the show to give their thoughts and reactions. Pierre, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to you. When you first heard the news of Pete and Kim breaking up, what was your initial reaction to it?
I finished ordering my hamburger and fries at McDonald's and kept it moving. I give 2 F's about that, but just we talking about it. It goes along a line of her dating. She's a serial dater, it seems like. It goes along the line of date Kim Kardashian, get you a little more popularity, move on. That's pretty much the way it goes, and she stays in the. I think at the end of the day, she's a good woman, but. Come on, man. She's in Hollywood. How long does Hollywood relationships really last? Especially if they're always in the tabloid. So I think she'll be about 80 years old by the time she gets serious. Something gets serious with her.
Capone, I'll kick it over to you. What was your reaction when you first heard the news of Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian breaking up?
I didn't know they were together.
Damn.
Oh man, come on. It was a joke. It was a joke all the way around. Pete Davidson, he was having fun, humiliating Kanye. Kanye was taking all of it personal. And Kim is just, I don't even know what to call her. Just funny, PS serial dater. Anybody else would have been a hoe, but we call her nice names. I have no reaction to it. I ain't even paying no mind to that.
Capone, so let me ask you, are you surprised? Are you surprised of the news? I know you said, it was kind of fake. So were you surprised at all?
I mean, look at all the affection and the love that he was giving to this woman. And I'm not saying that that's not possible, but it was just, to me, it was all a stage show from the beginning. He just was getting a lot of popularity from it. And everybody who's in his show business loves the show. And that's all I took it as.
Pierre, let me ask you that same question. I know you gave your reaction to it, but is any part of you surprised, that they did split up?
No, come on. I mean, it is what it is. Like Paul said, it's, Pete Davidson got his little fame, heightened his little fame with her. And that's what you do. When you date her, you heighten your fame. I'm putting my application in there. I'm in Hollywood now. I'm looking for her. I'm trying to date because I need a little more recognition right now. We're doing good with the podcast, you know what I'm saying? But I need the next level. So Kim, I'm around those facial places and shoe polish places, nail polish places. I'm coming for you, girl.
Now, I think something that you both mentioned is, a little bit about Pete's career, right? So we recently saw in the news that he left SNL. So Pierre, I'll ask you, and I'll start with you and then come to Capone. How do you think this will impact his career? He has left SNL. Now we've seen him with Kim, and now they've they have separated. What do you think is next? How do you think this will impact his career, Pierre?
He's a young white guy who's a comedian, so he doesn't have to be that talented to blow up, so he's going to blow up.
That was short and sweet. Capone, I'll bring that same question to you. How do you think this will impact Pete's career?
I think it won't do any harm. I think he's on the right road, doing the smart thing. He used what he could use out of Kim and their little whatever you want to call it, and just move forward. Like Pierre said, he's white. They'll give him another sitcom soon, very soon.
So let me ask you this, Capone, because now we're seeing Kanye respond to this, right? We've seen him in the past kind of going back and forth with Pete, but now we've seen him put a post up that says, Pete Davidson dead at 28. What was your reaction when you first saw that?
I think it was stupid. I think, the one thing that regardless of how much any situation you dislike, You don't wish death upon nobody. And I think Kanye is doing something that ritually might backfire on him if you don't stop it.
Pierre, I'll bring that same question to you. I know we've talked about the breakup, but now we're seeing Kanye respond in a way, that it's not too different than what we've seen, but he says Pete Davidson dead at 28. What was your reaction when you saw that?
He 28? 48, 58. God, that's old as hell. Shit, 28. I know that young. That's what my response was. Damn, he that young? Man, that boy looked like he about 45 years old. Let's be real, okay? but at the end of the day, man, dating in Hollywood or dating in the public is not a good thing. Look how long Pauletta and Denzel been married, or Sam Jackson's wife, man. You got to keep it out of the public eye. If you jump into the public eye and make fame with it, then you could take it's like a ticking time bomb. It's going to explode, especially at the height of their fame right now and being seen and being shot everywhere. It's just not going to last. So, you know what you're getting, especially with Kim Kardashian. She made her fame off of, reality and so forth, being the camera, being her face 24/7. If you're going to date her, it's not going to be serious. We just won't, I don't see it going a long time. So enjoy the ride if you're dating her, no pun intended. And, at the end of the day, it's not going to go any further. And for Kanye to say what he said about her, by him being dead at 28 years old, it's a figure of speech. He's playing around. But that whole relationship was a game, there's a whole lot of fun and ignorance with it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't put too much weight on him saying, dead at 28, come on, Pete Davidson got a long way to go, and so does she.
Yeah. Now, Pierre, speaking of playing around, we've heard DL along this journey since the beginning, kind of speaking on what we're seeing, the actions, of Kanye kind of harassing Kim. And he's saying, this is not to be played with. It's not funny. Do you agree with, DL when he's saying that Kanye harassing Kim the way that he did is not funny? At some point, you can put someone in a position to be hurt. What are your thoughts on, now what we've seen, from what DL said?
Well, DL's right. It's not funny, but it's entertainment. Just like reality shows. People start throwing bottles across the room or pulling each other's hair, punching it. It's not funny, but we sit there and enjoy. We eat our popcorn. Oh, do that. Oh, you see what he just did? Oh, shit. It's become part of our lexicon of entertainment. We enjoy it. Lexicon. We enjoy the entertainment of it. So now it's become that. So, it's not funny, you're right, but we've turned it into amusing, at least. A lot of people are amused by the bad behavior of people. People remember that show called Bad Girls Club or some Bad Behavior Girls, some show. It all starts off like that. So yeah, it's not funny, especially for the older generation. We know how serious it can be. These young people, like under 35, they enjoy it. So they'll keep on pumping it out.
Yeah, and reality TV has definitely increased over the years. So you make a point there. Capone, I want to bring, that same question to you. Do you agree with DL Hughley that Kanye's actions are simply just not funny?
I don't think DL needs to get back into that arena. Whatever he said in the beginning, leave it alone. Why does he keep putting himself into these people's business? He got his own business to worry about. I think that, it's not funny, but obviously Kanye must know what he's doing because ain't nothing happened to him yet. And he keep getting public, getting a lot of, free press. Not that he needs it, but he's getting a lot of free press. And sometimes you just need to mind your business and let things go on as they are.
Absolutely. And there's one thing we know about Kanye. He definitely knows how to stay in the headlines. So I appreciate both of y'all for chiming in on this topic. But before we head out, I like to know what you have coming up. So Capone, I'll start with you. What do you have coming up and how can people keep in contact with you?
Guess where I'm going to be at this weekend coming up?
Atlanta
Comedy, Uptown. I'm going to be at the Uptown Comedy Corner this whole weekend doing 6 shows. Yes, awesome. And I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, I will definitely make sure to come by and support. Yes. Pierre, I see your location is a little bit different. So what do you have coming up and how can people follow you?
Right now I'm in Hollywood. We're doing the promo for my special that's coming out through Comedy Hype called Truth Hurts. So we're doing a lot of promo down here in Hollywood. And I'm really enjoying it. And got something we're gonna do something special with Earthquake. But this weekend I'll be in Detroit at the Ribs and Soul Festival. You heard me, the Ribs and Soul Festival in Detroit. Shout out to my boy Howie Bell putting it together with me. Coco Brown, and a lot of comedians are coming through. So if you're in the Detroit area, come to the Ribs and Soul Festival, outdoor festival, big thing. And I'll be doing comedy there. So if you're in Detroit, holla. And one more time, thank y'all so much for showing me the love, man. And that George Wallace got you, didn't it? That George Wallace, fuck you. I got you, man. We got another episode this week, today. We got another episode today with Bruce.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you both. And again, I appreciate you for chiming in on this topic. But you heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts of Kanye West responding to Pete and Kim breaking up? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Put it in them comments.
Do you know the comedy culture? Play Comedy Hype, the game. Out now.